Is anyone else ridiculously hot? This is just not a good week for gingers. Unless you really like the sun, then I guess you're okay. I have got some book mail, so I thought I would open it with you. Got some Waterstones mail. I think this is probably a pre-order. I have pre-opened all of these, but I haven't looked because I am terrible at opening them. This is a pre-order that I actually forgot that I'd pre-ordered, but I'm very happy that I pre-ordered it because I got FOMO. This is The End Crowns All, A Love to Defy Gods. This is by B. Fitzgerald, who wrote Girl, Goddess, Queen, which was an absolute favourite of mine. It's got the gorgeous sprayed edges which match with Girl, Goddess, Queen. This one says Love Caused This War. I believe that they've got this naked cover as well on the standard. It is so good. They had such a good naked cover on Girl, Goddess, Queen, and some gorgeous end papers. This one is the Waterstones, and I think it's signed. No, it's not signed, but it has got some illustrations. What is this one about? Love caused this war, at least that's what the stories will say. When Cassandra's patron god Apollo offers her that gift of prophecy and all the power that comes with it, she seizes the opportunity. But when she fails to uphold her end of the agreement, she discovers just how very far she has to fall. No one believes her visions, which all seem to be of one girl, and she's going to start a war. Helen fled Sparta in pursuit of love, though that's proving more elusive. So I believe this is a retelling of Helena of Troy. I'm really excited for that. Looks like publisher mail. So I'm recognising the wrapping. So this is from Bloomsbury Creator Circle, and I can see what it is, and I'm really, really excited. I have been watching Maggie reading this book and really enjoying it. They do such good wrapping. So this is a finished copy of A Case of Mice and Murder by Sally Smith. And I believe that this is supposed to be cosy historical crime. I love cosy, and I am craving cosy. I know it is boiling hot out there, but I'm just always on the hunt for that cosy autumn vibes, and I'm actually looking to do Summerween, so I guess cosy crime can fall into Summerween. So this is going to be on my August TBR. It says, a dead judge, a lawyer turned sleuth, murder is such a trial. I really love the cover. It's gorgeous. Look at that on the naked. That's a really lovely spine. This just came out on the 18th of July, and thank you so much to Bloomsbury for sending me this. This is what it's about. The Inner Temple, a warren of shaded courtyards and ancient buildings, forming the hidden heart of London's legal world. A place where tradition is everything and murder belongs only in the casebooks. Until now. When barrister Gabriel Ward steps out of his rooms on a sunny May morning in 1901, his mind is so full of his latest case, the disputed authorship of best-selling children's book Millie the Temple Church Mouse, that he scarcely registers the body of the Lord Chief Justice of England on his doorstep. But even he cannot fail to notice the judge's dusty bare feet, in shocking contrast to his flawless evening dress, nor the silver carving knife sticking out of his chest. The police can enter the temple only by consent, so who better to investigate this tragic breach? There's someone beeping outside. Who better to investigate this tragic breach of law and order than a man who prizes both above all things, but murder doesn't answer to logic or reasoned argument, and Gabriel soon discovers that the temple's heavy oak doors are hiding more surprising secrets than he'd ever imagined. This sounds so good. I really am a sucker for historical crime, and I like that kind of murder. I like that kind of mystery element to things. Some of my favourite books are things like the Shard Lake series, so I'm very excited to read this one. Thanks again, Bloomsbury. This looks like publisher mail. Sirens. This is Rise and Divine by Lana Harper. This is the third book in the Witches of Thistle Grove series. There is Payback's a Witch, From Bad to Cursed, and this one is out on the 20th of August. Thank you so much to Little Brown for sending me this. And also, people must have seen what I'm planning for my TBR in August, because this is exactly what I need. I am craving all the witchy Summerween vibes, so I know this is going to be good, and I have loved the other books in this series. This is Sapphic, and really loving that cover. I really love the covers on these books. The more you look at them, the more little details you can really pick out. To save both her town and the woman who loves her against all odds, a witch haunted by loss must reckon with her turbulent past. I'm already in. I love a bit of trauma. Even in a family of chaotic necromancers, Daria Dasha Avramov has always been an outlier, an event planner at the Arcane Emporium occult megastore. Dasha is also a devil eater, a rare witch with a natural affinity for banishing demons and traversing the veil. Still grieving the loss of her parents and plagued by a dangerous obsession with what lies beyond the other side of the veil, Dasha is both fiery and guarded. An expert at dodging commitment, her one real regret is a devastating breakup with Ivy Thorne. When they are forced to work together to plan a festival, Dasha hopes that sparks might fly once again. But as they confront the fault lines and passion lingering between them, Dasha and Ivy must also stand against an otherworldly threat, unlike anything Thistle Grove has faced before. I am so excited for this book. Thanks, Little Brown. This has made me a very, very happy human. And this is out on the 20th of August. Next two are both Waterstones. Maybe a pre-order, may not be a pre-order. Oh no, this I saw someone talking about on a video, and I will tag them if I can remember who they were. It is The Price Guide to the Occult. Such a pretty, these look like lungs, these trees look like lungs. We spoke about it, and I am really craving all the witchy vibes at the moment. I just finished the Blackbird Oracle, and I just really, really want those witchy vibes. I will read you the blurb. All Nor Blackburn wants is to live an unremarkable teenage life, but as a descendant of the witch Rona Blackburn, who famously cursed her family over a century ago, Nor is no stranger to suffering. She has reason to hope, however, that she may have escaped the thornier side effects of Rona's curse. Then a mysterious book comes out, promising to cast any spell for the right price. The author, Nor's own mother, is performing magic that should be far beyond her capabilities, and such magic always requires a sacrifice. A storm is coming, it's coming for Nor. I think that fits my Summerween vibes perfectly. My batteries are running out, my memory cards are full. It's like definitely one of those days today. Other Waterstones parcel. I had forgotten that this was, even in the house, a Poisoner's Tale by Catherine Kemp. This is based on the true story of Giulia Tofana. Giulia Tofana. My Italian is not good. Are they an unaliver? Are they a saviour? It is a really, really well-known and interesting story. Based in Rome in 1656. Whether you agree or you disagree, unaliving is never a good idea, but Giulia dispenses a poison to help women rid themselves of husbands and partners who really aren't very kind to them. Let me just read you the blurb. It's Rome 1656. In the shadowy back streets of the Eternal City lies an apothecary, a place for women to take their heartbreaks and troubles, herbs for childbirth, tarot readings to tell their fortunes, an undetectable poison that can kill in 4 drops. Alongside her circle of female poisoners, Giulia Tofana dispenses her deadly potion to free the downtrodden women of the city from their abusive husbands. But even in a time of plague, it does not go unnoticed when the men of Rome begin to fall like flies. With a newly elected pope hell-bent on ridding the city of heretics and witches and the holy office of the Inquisition on her tail, Giulia is in more danger than ever. How far will she go for the women who need her help? It sounds really, really great. I am really excited to see what Catherine Kemp has done with this book. The story of Giulia Tofana, I think that's what you say it, is one of my favourite episodes with Bailey Sarian, if you ever watch that on YouTube. And yeah, I'm very, very glad that I did pre-order it and that I just found it. Next is from Pam Macmillan, and I do think that I know what this is. It is Stay True by Harshu, and this book sounds absolutely beautiful. It is a memoir, and I don't read that many memoirs, but when I do read a memoir, or I'm tempted by a memoir, I know 1, it's gonna hurt, and 2, it is going to be good. It came out in 2022, but it has just been named one of the top 100 books by the New York Times of the 21st century. And I was instantly drawn by the cover, but when I heard what it was about, I was just so sold. It's about grief and love and coming of age, and I've heard that there's lots about zines in here, and I really love a zine, and also music. I just know that I am going to love this book. It's only a little book, so I'm hoping that I get to it this month. When Harshu first meets Ken in a Berkeley dorm room, he hates him. A frat boy with terrible taste in music. Ken seems exactly like everyone else. For Haw, who makes zines and haunts indie record shops, Ken represents all that he defines himself in opposition to the mainstream. The only thing Haw, the son of Taiwanese immigrants, and Ken, whose Japanese American family has been in the US for generations, have in common is that, however they engage with it, American culture doesn't seem to have a place for either of them. But despite his first impressions, Haw and Ken become friends, a friendship built on late-night conversations over cigarettes, long drives along the California coast, and the successes and humiliations of everyday college life. And then violently, senselessly, Ken is gone, killed. I'm already crying. Killed in a carjacking, not even 3 years after the day they first met. Capturing a coming-of-age cut short and a portrait of a beautiful friendship, Stay True is a deeply moving and intimate memoir about growing up and moving through the world in search of meaning and belonging. I really am very excited. Thank you so much to Pam Macmillan and BookBreak for sending me this. And that's my book mail. Is there anything that you think you want to pick up? Anything that you can recommend along the same kind of lines? Always want other people's recommendations, especially when it comes to memoirs, because I don't read that many memoirs. So hit me up in the comments. As always, if you enjoy these videos, please think about liking, commenting, subscribing, and take care of yourselves. Bye.